The single most important thing that I think about these days is that I am blown away by the level of insecurity there is in our society. We have so much insecurity that Instagram had to take likes away because you're not capable of actually talking about what you actually want to talk about. You are so addicted to other people's opinions that you start posting only things that you think will get likes, not what you actually want to talk about. This is very important. Thank you. It's very important. Thank you. It's very important. I promise you the reason that I stand on stage is because the self-esteem and parenting that my mother put into my body. Period. Period. The way she raised me around putting kindness and hard work, but also no entitlement, not worrying about what people said about me, is imperative. Let me tell you what the biggest vulnerability for most people here is about social media and content. You enjoy the cheering too much. The reason this is an interesting game is you love it when you post something and people say you look pretty, or that was a good shot, or you're funny, or that was brilliant. You take compliments too high. So when people come in and say you look ugly, or you're stupid, or you're wrong, you take pushback too deep. I, and all the people that I see who are winning, don't take the compliments or the insults. Every day on my content, there's comments that say, you suck, you're a loser, and the next one, you're God. I don't get too high, I don't get too low. My friends, you have to leave this conference today and figure out for yourself how you are gonna post on social platforms 25 to 60 times a day. Let me say it one more time. That's right. And by the way, I want you to do more, but I didn't want to scare you too much, Dubai. I'm not kidding. 25 to 60 times a day. What does that mean? That's arbitrary numbers. I could have said 20 to 100. I could have said 80 to 150. As much as humanly possible. I didn't say you have to come up with 25 to 60 ideas a day. I said you have to make 25 to 60 pieces of content a day. When you make an Instagram story, maybe you save it and you go to Twitter and you post it and you write a couple of extra lines, and now you've made 2 pieces of content from one video. Maybe you take that video and post it on YouTube and write 3 lines a sentence, now it's a 3rd. Maybe you take a still shot and then draw over it and it's your snap, and now you're on 4. 25 across all platforms, right? I want you to be on every platform, all of them. All of them. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. But people don't go on platforms because they don't have a lot of followers on it and they feel insecure. So you stay on Instagram because that's where you have 7,000 followers. You don't want to go on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube because you only have 15 subscribers there and you feel sad. The person in this room who decides to stop listening to everybody else is the person that's going to win this room today. Right? You understand? So that's it. You know, I hate when people call me a motivational speaker. If you look at my content from 2011, 12, 13, I tried to do nothing rah-rah or high up because I didn't want that after I wrote Crush It. I'm a businessman, I'm a strategist, I'm an executor, I'm an executive. But over the last 3 years, I had to look myself in the mirror and say, I'm doing what I tell people not to do. Because I don't want to be a motivational speaker, and that's how people see me sometimes. I'm not giving away the best information I can give. I was being selfish. So over the last 3 years, I've gone into these subject matters. If you thought that I was ever gonna talk, I never thought I was gonna talk about parents or self-esteem or entitlement. If you thought I thought 5 years ago that I would ever make a video that goes like this, and this is for everybody. If you're 22 years old or older and your parents give you money, you're in bad shape. You know what's funny? I don't feel like you're a loser. I feel like you're in trouble mentally. Because what is happening is you're getting more insecure, not less. You're getting resentful of your parents, and I promise you, your parents are resenting you. I never thought I was gonna make that content, but that's the content that I watch for when I see people take photos. And by the way, Dubai is a disaster in this. When I click on Dubai, every photo is private jets and Louis Vuitton and Rolex watches. I take a throw up on Dubai. All I see, I don't see people that genuinely enjoy the craftsmanship of a Louis Vuitton bag or the fact that it's a good shape for their day-to-day life. I see people that are so insecure that they want to show other people that they're doing well, and they use the logo to make themselves feel good. And for anybody who's in the crowd who doesn't know me or is confused right now, I do not come to this amazing place to razz on people or hurt feelings. I'm here trying to help. This is the conversation that we need across the world. Good news, Dubai. The same thing's happening in New York and LA and London and Sydney and everywhere else in the world that has a little bit of money in the system. We, as a society, have to change the conversation. No longer is it acceptable, in my opinion, for humanity to put money on a pedestal.
Question is, how can you go into the state of not judging yourself and still keep going? Because I've had it for like a month and a half.
Yeah, practice.
I've been focusing on calisthenics and videos, and I went silence in here.
Practice.
But then it was gone.
Practice. You gotta practice. You gotta read the comment and play with it. You suck, you're not funny. Read it, read it, read it. Now here's where it gets good. If you read the comment from somebody saying you suck, or are you judging yourself, or are you struggling with the judgment of others? Somebody saying it's a stupid idea that you're doing this, or a comment that's bad?
I mean, I didn't get anybody saying it's stupid. A lot of people liking it.
Okay.
But for me, like continuing the work, for this month and a half that I've been talking about, I went through like putting my workouts, putting videos, putting funny videos
and you burnt out?
Stuff. Huh?
Are you burnt out? You don't want to do it anymore?
No, it's just for some reason I slacked and I didn't do anything. I've had this conversation with somebody and just went out. And
why?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I've been thinking of maybe the combination of two is not good sometimes, and it's slowing me down, and I'm not putting as much content as I want to. What do you think of the combination, like putting sports and
good
advices
and
funny videos?
Good.
Yeah.
I think you might be impatient because you went so hard for a month and a half and the numbers didn't get to as high as you want them by going too hard for a month and a half. Right? Because the reason you're asking yourself, is this a good combo, is you didn't see the results that you expected. Let me promise you one way that you can consistently make yourself unhappy. Having expectations.
And the issue here is that they really like their private life, but they still want to be successful in business.
Okay.
What would be your advice for all women who are watching this video now? How can they get that confidence to break that fear to take the phone and make a live video in social media?
There was something you said that I didn't fully hear you. Were you saying that they're scared to do it because they want privacy?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how do they go together.
Well,
if they want
they
to
go
be
together
successful,
very easily. I'm the most public, private person on earth. You guys know nothing about my family. I post 0.0 about my family. You look them in the face and tell them you don't have to post about your family.
And what would be your advice for them right now?
To post. Awesome. What's that? Okay. 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 Well, managing a real life and a side hustle that they love is just about really looking at every hour that you spend on what? It's just balance. It's just time management. It's also, what's the alternative? People come to me all the time and they say, well, Gary, I can't balance my job that I have to do and my side coaching or whatever. I'm like, okay, then don't. Then do both. Then do both. Of course it's hard. Everything's fucking hard.
But when you were stuck, have you ever felt stuck?
Nope.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because I don't judge myself.
But haven't you been in a situation where you just don't know what to do?
Every day.
Right. So what do you do when that happens?
I make it up and pick one. I love losing. I love going through the process. I learn that way. Every day I have a situation. The reason I'm good at business now is I've done so much. I have such pattern recognition. I can do this. But other things happen to me all the time. Right? Like every day. I pick something, and if it goes well, I'm like, I knew it. I pick something, it goes poorly, it was D-Rock's fault. I'm kidding. I take that loss, and I keep evolving. You might also not be stuck. You might have decided you're stuck.